This is Obake-san's Ghost. I'm back to go through another portion of my Zelda Classic quest, Link's Decision 2, Chronos, the Tears of Fate. I just want to say right now that this quest is large. I expect this to take at least 15 hours total. A newcomer to the quest can expect it to take like 20 or 25 hours. You might think it's unfair with this Let's Play since I know so much about the game, but everything I know is on the quest site and the walkthrough, and we'll take a quick look at that another time. Before I forget, the music in this dungeon here, which is already killing me, the music is Fillmore from the game ActRaiser. But we are done with that level, and now we're up at the top. At the beginning of the level again. There is some stuff that could be done in the further raised up area back there, but I am definitely not prepared to face that yet. One of them I need the Power Glove for, and the other one I just need to be a whole lot stronger before I can attempt it. Well, alright, I guess both of those would be a whole lot stronger. Anyways, let's take a look at the health kit. Almost got enough for the magic shield, but this is something else I can show off now. All of the old Zelda games, they had you call the whistle and it would bring you to a dungeon you've already beaten, but it wasn't really that controlled. It could loop itself back sometimes, so I made a change to it, and I'm sure this isn't the only time it's been done, but in my case, this brings you to a classic warp zone. So the warp zone, first of all, this music is from Mario Brothers 3. The warp zone there, you would blow the whistle and it would let you skip ahead. So here there are a bunch of destinations, and we can only go to the ones that we've beaten so far. It keeps going. Level 6, level 7 is the final, and the coin cave we'll be able to get to eventually, but that's how we'll make most of our money in the game. Level 7, obviously not able to be accessed yet. Even level 2 can't be accessed. I can go to level 1, but I won't. And you can see, this has gone down so I can reach it, and it even says what time period is going to be the destination, so that would send me to level 1 in the future, which is the third part of level 1. I'm going to go to the Help Cave, just an easy shortcut that you can get to anytime, and let's see what this says. Yeah, we get to skip this room now. We've already beaten level 1, and level 2, you'll notice that the ground is shaped the same as in the dungeon. Use the white sword to get a key in the present and bring it to the past. You can get into a new room to step on a switch, then go back to the dungeon in the present and see what changed. So, we've got to go take a look at the past. We've got the beefed up sword, which, you know, is always appreciated. Those guys now die in one hit. This is not where I need to go. I can take... No, it is the way I need to go. This is the only way to the warp. There's a shop somewhere around here too. I want to see, do I have enough for that? Hey, the magic shield yet. That is, oh, this one doesn't even have it. Oh well. We'll have to look for it another time. I don't think there's any other shops around here. Back through the time warp. Going back to the past. Been here before. And if you recall, we cut the rope at the top to let us in. And this was the final part of the dungeon. There was something that had to be left behind before. And it is this chain. The old sword was unable to cut it. I guess both ways, but this one can slice through it. We got the key from the present already. That was the room where the enemies were visible. This is going to be annoying. These things are difficult. These are bats, and they're sort of like upgraded. In this one, they look all weird. That's just how the tiles are. They're kind of more like flies than bats. But that's what the enemy actually is. We've got a passageway. And another key. And we've been here before. If you recall, in the present, there is a push block in the way. And in the future, the whole place is collapsed. This room doesn't exist. So, stepping on the push button here, and now that block is down. And it is down permanently at this point. That is what we need to do in this dungeon. Now we can get out of here. Yeah, stupid chain. And now we have to go back to the present. Fortunately, there is that fairy cave that's right next to the dungeon there. Because I definitely need some help. Money to... oh, well, that works. Back to the present. And the button is down in the past. Nothing else that could really disturb it. And so it should be down through here. Now I'm able to push this block and make my way through this side of the dungeon. These are dark nuts. You attack them from the front, and it's a shield. You have to attack them from the side. The big trick with them is you don't always really have to attack them from the side. You just have to be facing a different direction than they are. Great. And if they walk on you at just the wrong time while you're doing that, you can usually hit them without you getting hurt, because once they're hit, they're flashing and you can't do damage. It's a neat trick. These guys I can't block yet. Yeah, at the end of this, I'll definitely have enough money These guys. These are the Gorias, blue ones. They use the same look as the Game Boy Zelda game. Zelda for, what was it? Link's Awakening. There's the yellow, the red Goriya. Okay, can't go through that door. More lights. That's okay, I don't have anything to lose right now. There is one thing that I know here. Oh, he ate me. We can use a bomb on this side. We can come back to it later. It becomes obvious that you have to get there, but it's just easier to do it now than to do it later. So you can see it connects to the room north of it. There's some bombs here, that way it's kind of obvious what to do. Because that is a one-way door. But there's the pushable block here, and it brings me to the magic boomerang. Aside from being blue, it can travel across the entire distance of the screen. So you can hit the keys or whatever from all the way across. You just have to make sure that you aim where they're going to be instead of where they are. Let's see, anything else we can do here? No, I think that's it. So, let's go outside. As you can see, red Goriyas have blue boomerangs now, but theirs don't travel any farther than they did before. It's just a graphical thing. But theirs just kind of matches the one that yours uses. So there's the way in for the next part. More of these guys. Good for drops as long as I'm paying attention. So, into the dungeon here. We are way up at the top. Of course, you know, we went north, so we're going to get further north in the dungeon. And here. There's a pushable block, but I'm not going to use it yet. Yeah, I can do that. Or they could just turn around and let me hit them. These guys can't block that still, so I don't want to get hit. Only way to go is south, but I'm going to need a key. I'm taking that. And of course it runs out after a few seconds, so I gotta hurry with it. Not that there was much danger there to begin with. As far as danger goes, this would be a whole lot better if I had my shield already. Oh, I didn't need to do that yet. Whatever. Here, there's a pushable block. To open the doors. Yeah, I'm gonna block that door, don't care. And here, there's a pushable block. Oh, good. Magic container. And as I said, when we got to the third part of level 1, the main dungeon instead of the 2 sub-dungeons that precede it. The main dungeon has the item hidden in it, which we already found. That's the magic boomerang. has a magic container. So all we have left now is to find the boss key and make our way to the boss. Now is when I have to do this thing. Oh good, without getting hit. Oh, let's see. Yep, that's right. Left. This block puzzle is slightly different than most of the others. You can see that there is a button here. The silver buttons have to be pushed by a block. It's not like super important to know that they are color designated like that. It's always pretty obvious what to do, but I put a difference in just to make sure it's easy. I can't do anything about these rare balls, but I can get the boss key. So how do I get back here? So that is one problem with this. It does occasionally get you stuck if you move a little rashly. But we're pretty much where we were before. South of here and west was where that is. And I mentioned before, all I need to do is be perpendicular to them, and it hits them. So if I can sword at just the right time, they will get hit even if they're facing me. Because my sword is not. It's kind of a cheap trick, and it gets harder with the more difficult dark nuts that we'll be facing later. So here, take a look at the map, we can see that we've already been south of here. This open door, when we have a key, a locked door that we can go to, the open door is suspicious. The other side of it is a one-way shutter, so it do not work. I'm gonna go in this room just because, but it's not actually necessary. And the boss door. Not good having this little amount of health. Let's see, what do we got? A big dog. There we go. If you place a couple of bombs well, you can deal with them. Lucky bomb can kill him in one hit. In the flatlands in the southwest follows another in a huge cavern. Aha, health. Awesome. Now we can finally get that bridge across the river working. Or fixed, whatever. We could visit the town, but I'll skip that for the moment. There's not a whole lot of time left, I guess, before Istanbul. So get across the river, and, oh, what am I thinking? Cross the river is a lot easier. We can go straight to the warp zone, and level 1, future. This had better be it. I could use more bombs. Yes. So, nothing previously that could hit that. And of course, these guys suck so much they can't even shoot over the water. But, two ways you could do this. One, you could kind of throw your boomerang to the side, but not from your side, from the side of the screen below. Or we could come up here and hit it diagonally across the bridge. And let's just take a quick look at the class area. And yeah, Smoky Mountain, I can see lava, but that's about it. Go right for information on the classes, go left to choose what to be. Money's here just so that you can make sure that you don't have to go through the text again next time. Welcome! We have been waiting for you. This is where you must choose. There are 4 paths you can go down. First is to become a knight. You will get great strength and defense, and a badge to show to other knights. Second is a thief, who is strong and skillful. Things become a little less linear as a thief because of the hook shot. Third is the wizard. The wizard isn't strong, but they get a lot of magic and potions. The fourth is the monk. The monk has high defense and a mix of magic and useful items like the hammer. Choose in the next room to the left. Each class is balanced and will have access to different dungeons. Each get a different combination of items. If you want to visit them all in 2 runs, you'll have to explain to me later. Play opposites, either the knight and wizard or thief and monk. Once you have your class items, go downstairs to get to the first set of class dungeons. We're told that the other 2 sets of class dungeons are not in a different place. I've never seen any sign of them, so it sounds like gibberish to me. Well, good luck. I hope your choice aids you well on your quest that we know nothing more about whatsoever. If you want to know more, that's why our order banished our former brother. Putting up a sign that says help in big letters would be so tacky. I'm glad we at least managed to talk him out of the idea. Right. And here is the class selection area. I think this is where I'm going to sign off this time, with the Donkey Kong 64 tag barrel music in the background. So until next time, cliffhanger!